10 years ago, no one imagined careers like drone operator, TikTok strategist, AI prompt engineer, or virtual reality architect. Yet today these roles are not only real, they are in high demand. As technology evolves at lightning speed, entirely new industries and job titles are emerging, transforming how we work and live. In this video, we'll explore the most exciting future jobs that simply didn't exist a decade ago, and why they represent the cutting edge of opportunity in the 21st century workforce. Today we will talk about future jobs that didn't exist 10 years ago. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Prompt engineer. With the rise of large language models, LLMs, like OpenAI's ChatGPT and Google's Gemini, a new role has emerged, the prompt engineer. This professional specializes in crafting inputs, prompts, that yield high-quality outputs from AI systems. In simpler terms, a prompt engineer knows how to ask an AI system the right way to get the best answer. This involves not only linguistic creativity but also an understanding of how language models interpret instructions. The role is essential in industries that rely on AI-generated content, code, or customer interactions, such as marketing, programming, education, and customer service. 10 years ago, before the widespread use of generative AI, this job simply didn't exist. AI ethicist/responsible AI specialist. As AI systems began to make decisions affecting people's lives, from hiring to lending to policing, a need arose for experts who could guide the ethical development and deployment of these technologies. Enter the AI ethicist, a role focused on ensuring AI is fair, transparent, and aligned with human values. These professionals examine algorithms for bias, design frameworks for responsible data use, and advise governments and companies on policy. They often work at the intersection of law, philosophy, and computer science. A decade ago, AI was still in relatively early development, and this kind of role wasn't considered critical. Today, it's central to AI governance and compliance. Data scientist. Though the concept of data analytics existed before, the job title data scientist gained mainstream relevance only within the past decade, as businesses and governments began collecting massive amounts of data, so-called big data. They needed professionals who could interpret, model, and extract insights from this information. Data scientists combine skills in statistics, programming, especially Python and R, machine learning, and domain expertise to help organizations make data-driven decisions. From healthcare predictions to e-commerce recommendations, data science is now embedded in nearly every major industry. It's hard to imagine the modern world without this role, yet it only began to rise significantly in the early 2010s. Influencer marketer/social media manager. While social media existed 10 years ago, its role in business and culture has since exploded. Today, influencer marketing is a billion-dollar industry, and the job of managing influencer campaigns or social media platforms has become a full-time, strategic career. Social media managers create content calendars, analyze engagement metrics, handle brand reputation online, and even manage crises in real time. Influencer marketers, meanwhile, build relationships with online personalities to promote products and services authentically. These professionals are now considered essential in brand strategy teams across industries, especially in fashion, beauty, tech, and entertainment. Cloud computing specialist/cloud architect. The last 10 years saw a mass migration of infrastructure from physical servers to the cloud. Thanks to platforms like Amazon Web Services, AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. This gave rise to the role of cloud computing specialists and cloud architects, who design, deploy, and maintain cloud-based systems. These professionals ensure that businesses have scalable, secure, and cost-effective cloud solutions. Whether it's enabling remote work, hosting apps, or managing data storage, their work supports the backbone of the digital economy. Cloud computing was still in its infancy in 2010 to 2012. Now it's a foundational technology with its own career paths. Cybersecurity analyst/ethical hacker. As more of life moved online, cyber threats evolved and intensified. The result, a new generation of cybersecurity experts, including ethical hackers, who proactively test and secure systems before real hackers can exploit them. These roles involve identifying vulnerabilities, simulating attacks, protecting sensitive data, and ensuring regulatory compliance. Industries like finance, healthcare, and defense have seen a surge in demand for such professionals. A decade ago, cybersecurity existed but was often handled by general-lit teams. Now it's a high-stakes specialization with certifications like CEH or CISSP and dedicated career tracks. Remote Work Facilitator/Digital Workspace Manager. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the shift to remote work, leading to new roles that manage digital collaboration, virtual employee engagement, and remote productivity tools. A remote work facilitator ensures that a distributed workforce has the right communication platforms, virtual meeting norms, and technical support. Meanwhile, digital workspace managers design workflows that allow for seamless collaboration across time zones using platforms like Zoom, Slack, Asana, and Microsoft Teams. 10 years ago, such a role wasn't widely necessary, as remote work was the exception rather than the norm. Now, it's integral to modern organizational design. UX writer/conversation designer. With the emergence of AI chatbots, voice assistants, and smart interfaces, UX writing and conversation design have become essential careers. These professionals write the words users see and interact with when navigating apps, websites, or voice-enabled devices. A UX writer might craft error messages that sound helpful, while a conversation designer scripts a natural-feeling dialogue for a virtual assistant like Alexa or Siri. These roles require a mix of writing skill, user empathy, and interface understanding. In 2012, such roles were barely recognized. Now, they are critical to digital product development. Virtual reality (VR) developer/metaverse architect. Although VR has been discussed for decades, the last 10 years have seen rapid progress, especially with the rise of gaming, training simulations, and even virtual real estate. VR developers create immersive experiences for education, entertainment, and enterprise applications. Meanwhile, metaverse architects design virtual environments for work, play, and commerce within emerging digital worlds. These professionals need skills in 3D modeling, game development, and user interaction. As metaverse platforms like Meta's Horizon Worlds and Roblox grow, demand for such roles is increasing. 10 years ago, these jobs were mostly limited to niche game studios or research labs. Subscription economy specialist/customer success manager. The explosion of subscription-based business models, streaming services SaaS, software as a service, meal kits, and fitness apps has led to the rise of customer success managers, CSMs, and subscription economy analysts. CSMs are responsible for ensuring customers are satisfied, engaged, and getting value from their subscriptions, helping reduce churn and increase retention. They work closely with product and support teams to improve the user experience. This role has gained prominence alongside recurring revenue models and was relatively uncommon 10 years ago, when product purchases were more transactional and less service-oriented. Genomic data analyst/bioinformatics engineer. In healthcare and biotechnology, the explosion of genomic data has created the need for genomic data analysts and bioinformatics engineers. Roles focused on interpreting complex biological data using AI and machine learning. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.